Hey everybody. Well, a bit of a late day build today, but we're up to it. And a totally different one too. Check out this dial. I think that's super awesome. But notice, no date position. So, we're going to use this guy today. Totally different movement. There we go. No date. So, about as easy as it gets, really, eh? That's what we're working with today. And as you can tell, I'm guessing, come on, take a guess. What sort of case would you think, we should put that dial in? Well, I would definitely say a samurai case. So I picked up this samurai case. It's pretty nice, actually. And I don't know if you can see it very well, but the chapter ring actually has gold markers as well. 5-minute markers. So, black and gold theme. And if you didn't already know, I'm a huge Strap X Pro fan. And my buddy over there hooked me up with a black strap with a gold clasp. So, you can see where we're going with this today. I think it's going to look super nice. We shall see. Oh, and I've been debating if I want to do a yachty bezel or, one more like that, like a sub bezel. I think I like that one. That little bit extra glass. That one might be a little too much. We'll wait. We'll see what it looks like when we get that far. There's our extra stem. Keep you handy. And here's the hands we're going to go with. Samurai hands, but kicked it up a notch with that little second hand. Loomed balance on it. A kind of a loomed mark balance. It's kind of cool looking. But I figured it's going to need a little bit of loom because as you see, there is none. So that'll be the only loom on the dial. That'll be the only loom on the watch, actually. I just noticed that. It's going to be totally murdered out, kind of almost. Black and gold murder. Anyhow, let's get at her, folks. Now, this dial I ordered from a really cool guy in Poland, as a matter of fact. I will leave a link in the description down below. What am I doing here? But he makes these. And these are like super nice. He makes a ton of different ones too. So if you want to go check him out, I apologize, my friend. I'm not going to even take a chance on slaughtering your name and insulting you. I will post your info down below. But there is the dial. Perfect. That's actually really neat. Different. I haven't done one of these. This is my first one like this, so it's just interesting to see the nothing there. Nothing there. So I guess we're doing dial dots today, which not the end of the world. We can do that. We can do that. So what I'll do is I got my dial dots here. I'm going to put 2 or 3, well, I'll put 3 of them. 3 is usually pretty good, Some here, some here, something here. Doesn't matter today if we happen to go over top the holes because there are none on the dial. Or sorry, there's no feet on the dial, so. So again, it's ridiculously smoky here. I don't know what's going on with my poor country. It's just burning down this year. It's been one of the absolute worst weekends. feel sorry for anybody that's stuck outside. Whoop. Now just make sure your dial feet, well, as a rule of thumb, I guess, I was going to tell you, make sure that the dial dots don't interfere with anything, any of the workings, but that's kind of a moot point on this. But that's all right. Good to keep in mind anyway. Okay, well. Two. There we go. Now it's just a matter of making sure that pinion is centered. And that be all. Rally. It's a 3 o'clock case, yes. Well, I want to make it so it's, the 3 is at the 3. I don't want to throw the dial all crooked either. It's actually handy because I have that. Oops. There we go. So I can just line it up with the little middle mark on the 3 there. Make sure that pinion stays as centered as possible. Same with the dial dots, you can move them around a little bit. So you get it exactly where you want it, and then make sure it stays. Wunderbar. Okay, well, I'm gonna clean this dial up real good, make sure it's nice and tidy. You guys don't need to see this. It's the boring part. So I'll get this done. I'll be right back. All right, so I just made sure it was clean. I mean, it's pretty spotless anyway, and it's actually got a bit of a texture to it. So it was quite clean. And it's fresh out of the packaging that came all the way from Poland. Kind of took forever to get here, unfortunately, but hey, it is what it is. Get on there. There we go. So we'll just have to do the best we can with this one. There's not really much to go off of for an alignment point, but that looks not bad. I'm kind of aiming to just kind of maybe halfway between those two characters there, eh? Like so. I think that looks good. Cool. So if anybody who knows, anybody who lives close to me in Alberta, there's a comedian guy, Theo Vaughn. He was here yesterday, but unfortunately his show got canceled because of the smoke in the air. I feel sorry for everybody that showed up for the show, but him being the good guy that he is, he decided, you know what, I'm going to give everybody their money back, or I'm staying for another day, and we'll put it on the following day. And we'll take the chance that the weather will be better. And I gotta be honest, the weather's no better, but I think he pushed, to do the show for the people, and that's a pretty solid thing to do. That's pretty awesome. And honestly, he's a pretty funny comedian, I gotta say. I don't even know if I call him a comedian. He's a pretty funny guy. Seems like a really good guy. Apologized to everybody. He didn't have to do that. But, it just goes to show you how some people were raised. I'm sure whoever raised him's proud. It's not perfect. It's not perfect. Who wants to sit there though? I'm telling you. Oh yeah, I felt that. You can feel it, when it goes on there just nicely. I tell nice spacing. It's looking good. Wunderbar. I'm happy with that. This one's actually pretty easy because there's not much to do. I don't have to flip over the date. As far as that goes, that's yeah. I just want to clean up these hands though. I want them spotless. Spotless. Well, you know what? Again, I'm going to do this off camera because I'm just going to sit here and mumble. If you guys want to hear that kind of nonsense and listen to me babble to myself, by all means, I'll continue to have a conversation with myself and you guys can sit and listen and giggle at me. But I'm going to do this off camera. I will be right back. All right. Those are clean. It's what I used. I showed you guys these before. These guys are awesome. I mean, they're reusable. Just remember which one you use and you can wash them up, reuse them again. Handy dandy little cleaning tools. All right, now for the fun part. Oh, move the chair. Get on my knees. I really got to get one of those desks that raise and lower. One day. One day. Sorry about that if I bumped you. Let's see if we can do this in one quick go today. That would be nice. This is always the fun part. Try again. I think we're on there. Just got to get it set. There we go. Looking good. Just got to make sure we're... Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, just that little bit in the back I think it needs to come up. Don't want it to to bump anything. Well, you know the drill. Grab ourselves a thin plastic, get our hands out of the way. Like I said, not a bad idea to hold that solid in the middle. At least, you know, you don't have to put much pressure or anything on it, just basically just holding it in place so it doesn't go twang. And then you spend the rest of your evening looking for it. I've done that. So, take it from one who knows. It's not as much fun as it sounds like. Let's check that again. Let me see, that's pretty close. Oh yeah, we're good. We're good, we're good. We're good. 100%. 100%. Okay. Oh, get my chair back. Oh, I'm old, and that's not good. On the knees. All right. Hard stuff's over. Let's give this a bit of juice and see it running in action. What do you guys think? I think that looks pretty good. I like that. Very nice, very nice. So now let's flip her over. Get this temporary crown out. Get our new stem. Now I'm not sure with this case. Pardon me, the smoke's killing me the last few days. I'm not sure with this case just how much I need to take off of there, so we will check that out in a minute here. A little air dusting of the inside of the case. Oh, here's a hint for you. Might sound obvious, but then again, you might be tempted to flip the case over and blast at it this way. Don't do that. Leave your case this way and come at it from underneath, because then if anything flies up, it's not going to land back on the underside of the glass that you're trying to avoid. You know? Anyway, little things that I've come to figure out sometimes, you know, every once in a while. One other thing I was thinking to do before we get carried away, I was thinking to put on a flashy rotor. I guess it's not a rotor, it's just a rotor cover. It's a sneak peek. Got another build coming up soon. But yeah, I was going to put that on there just to make it look nice, because it is a display case back. So, here, let me dig this out of here. I got to be very careful. I don't want to, I think they're very, very, very thin. I'm going to make sure the rest of this is as clean as possible. Again, you don't need to watch me clean. I will be right back. Alright, well, just gave it a quick clean. I could see just a couple little things on there I wanted to get rid of before this thing gets cased up. So, let's get this off of here. I don't know why I keep using my old tweezers. I have nice new ones, but just habit to keep grabbing those for some reason. Alright, let's try and get this as nice as possible in the first go, because I won't be able to remove it to fix it. Oh, it's slipping, it's slipping. There we go. Started slipping out of my fingers. You know what? I don't know why I'm using... I don't know why I'm whispering either. I apologize. I don't know why I'm using... I'll use my tweezers, because that will work better, I do believe. I never put one of these on either, actually. Never decorated my movements, but I think it's a neat thing to do. I just need to position myself a little bit differently here. Excuse me. Yeah, that's better. Now I'm staring at it top down. That way I can see more, see better where I'm lining it up to. There and there. I think we have it. I think we have it, people. Good job, good job. Everybody did a wonderful job. Gold star for everyone. Wunderbar, wunderbar. Okay, need the chair back. Alright. Oh, hey. We learned something today. It's not as easy as it looks. That's what we learned. But also not nearly impossible. It's not rocket science either. Alright. Let's get this guy cased up. Really hoping this chapter ring lines up good and I don't have to pull this crystal out and readjust things. It happens. Here, you know what I'm going to do? No, I'm not. Never mind. Talking to myself. It is fine. Pay no attention to the other voices in my head. I'm having a hard time seeing like from the reflection. I'm having a hard time seeing the right marker here, but I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I got it. I think I can. I think I can. I think I can. Oh yeah, we're good. We just got to get it in there all the way. Get it in there all the way. Now remember, never push on anything but the movement ring. There. I usually try and just go straight down from the center. That usually works, but sometimes it's a little bit cattywampus. So you gotta either pull it out and readjust, or just push from one side or the other. Sometimes it works for you. Hey, that's looking pretty dang good. Pretty dang good. Well, I tell you, if anybody knows Theo Vaughn, tell him I think he's a really good guy. I appreciate him sticking around. My son came to visit, and he was kind of upset that the show got canceled. And then more upset because I guess Theo Vaughn decided to go and visit the people that were getting turned away at the gates, you know? Like, what a super good guy. Like, I think that's, unnecessary and speaks to the measure of the man's character. So, yeah, if anybody knows Theo Vaughn, tell him to reach out to me. I'll give you a watch. Because I think you're pretty awesome. And what you did for the people here was pretty awesome, man. I didn't go to your show, I'm sorry. I had prior obligations. But my son went, and I'm sure he's having the time of his life. My son and his girlfriend. Gotta make sure I mention her as well, just to be polite. You know how it goes. You know how it goes, guys. All right. I don't know why I'm getting all carried away here. You guys see exactly what I'm doing, don't you? Yeah, you know what I'm doing wrong. I got chatting and away we went, right? Right? That's how it goes. That's how it goes. All right. So, you know, I know for a fact I can chop off some of that safely. So we'll just start by chopping off some of that safely. I usually start by chopping off a good that much. That usually gets me very close to the ballpark we need to be in. I'm not going to get carried away today because I think there's a little extra distance to the edge of this case. I could be wrong. I could be wrong. I mean, you know, hey, it's been known to happen once or twice, right? I'm humble. I can admit being wrong once or twice in my life. Yeah. I think we're still plenty long on that, but just because we shall take a look-see. Oh, actually, you know, shoot. We're pretty close. I think we are pretty close. Let's see what happens when we screw it down. How close are we? That's how close we are. So, you know the drill. All right, I'm going to do this real quick because once again, this is just cutting a stem. This is me babbling and cutting stuff. I'll be right back. All right, so we sized the stem, greased up the case back gasket, closed it up. So that's what we got. I think that looks pretty sharp, actually. I kind of like that. Oh, by the way, if anybody cares, on my website, I'm going to start selling watch parts, like cases, like mod parts, cases, and a few other things. Not much, at least not for the start. But I want to start supplying you guys some good cases at a good price that you can start your own mods with, or hey, even for existing modders out there, reach out. All right. Now let's get this. I'm going to go with this bezel insert. I think this is a better idea than the Yachty. Let's take a look. Let's throw them both down and just have a quick boo at it. I mean, I don't mind that. I don't mind it, but I'm not really doing it. I think it's too much gold. Whereas that, I think, is more complementary. Yep, choice is made. That's what we're going with. It's kind of what I had a feeling about anyway, but hey, you never know till you throw some parts together and take a look. And sometimes you're really surprised what goes together, and then sometimes you think, oh, that's got to go together. And then it looks terrible. I mean, it happens. Ooh. There we go. Now, I need to make sure I can see that chapter marker, because it's quite difficult to see from that reflection. I wonder, can I do that? Oh, that helps a little bit, but you know, better yet, stand up and do it from above. One last time, make sure that's back. before I touch it, make sure it's in the right place. There. We're good. We're good. We're good. So yeah, like I was saying, if anybody knows Teo Vaughn, or if he happens to, Mr. Vaughn, you happen to watch my channel or watch this episode, you reach out to me. This watch is yours, son. My pleasure. Ship it to you for free, my boy. Anyhow, moving right along, I'm going to finish this build, show you guys what it looks like. That's exactly what I'm going to do. Call it a day. Strap X Pro makes your life so easy. The way they've got everything set up for you, though. I tell you. Alright, which way's down? This way's down. So your clasp is going to go on this side. At least that's how I wear my watch. Oops. I'm not sizing this right now. I'm going to keep it like this. For Mr. Vaughn, if he does reach out, or one of you lucky guys if you want to come to my store online and purchase it from me. Brand spanking new clasp. I like this gold clasp. Super flashy. Yeah, it's the end of my day. I can tell. There it is. There you are, fellas. Guys and gals. Here's what we did today. I think that's really, really sharp. A little juice in her. Oh, come on now. And come all the way out. That's all there is to it. No date, no function. There's no false position or anything. It's done proper. And that looks pretty sharp. Golden Samurai. The Golden Samurai. Well, like I say, that's the build for today, everybody. So I'm going to call it a day. And yeah, it's the end of my day. So everybody, have a great rest of your day, weekend, afternoon, evening, whatever it is for you. Thanks for stopping by. Appreciate you. Appreciate all of you. Please like and subscribe. And I will see you next time. Ooh, there's a whole bunch more really cool builds coming. I got a couple of unique things. This is one of them. And I got another one coming that you might like. I do believe. I got a couple more classic homage-y looking ones too coming. I've been looking forward to doing. Anyway, I'm rambling on again. Everybody, you have a wonderful whatever it is for you. Cheers. See you next time.